Come on, it's growing. Stop it. My left is growing too. That's what I'm working on.
Did you say something?
Nothing. I'll put her down.
Also,
You're there. It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
the thing is, yeah, now you can like, I can literally get God of War if I want to. I can get some site, yeah, stream God of War 2018 on my phone. You weren't able to do that on iPod Touch. Never had an iPod. My first, I think my first ever phone was in 2017. My first ever like fucking technology was a tablet. I, that wasn't mine.
Is she
It was like a
okay?
fucking Samsung tablet. That was good.
That smells good. What's that?
Oh, hands off, mister. It's churba de agum. It's a local recipe.
Wow, you've gone full.
Cookie Clicker isn't even a game anymore. It's literally just a thing you can like go and search up on Google Cookie Clicker. And it will just say on there. It's more of a PC thing now. Unless you have friends that give, unless you have friends that give you ideas, like obviously, you might have friends that will like. When I say this, I don't mean it like literally a year younger than you, a few months younger than you, that might not have the same ideas as you. Because what I always say is like I have a friend. I'm 13 by the way. He's 12, turning 13 this year. He's not really into the business world, but I have another friend. But he's a sick friend, one of my best friends. Then I have another friend. His name's Arian. I won't disclose the name of the first one because no one really knows him. Arian, which is my boy. I've done live streams with him before. Every day me and him say, we're starting a business. Well, we say we have to get the right equipment. We have that mind already. I said, I'm gonna wait for you to get a good laptop. Actually, I'm gonna get my PS5 because there's a lot of shit you can do on the PS5, which they help you like recording videos easier. For me, the platinum trophy thing is way easier, or will be way easier on that on PS5. So he said, okay, you get a PS5 and then I'll get a PC. And it's not even gonna be a long time until that happens. I'm pretty sure this month I'm getting a PS5. I know I've been saying it for a long ass time I'm getting a PS5, but it's just like having Romanian Moldovan parents that grew up with no technology and telling them to buy you a 400, 500 pound beast, thinking that it has no benefits. I explain the benefits, they kind of are unsure about it, but I get it. I really get it. Like, they don't buy it. I'm not the type of kid to be like, baby. I get it, okay? If I was my dad, I would have been like, okay. I would have just straight looked into it. But even that, but they said, even my dad said, I feel so bad that I can't get that thing for you. But when I do get my money, when I do get some money so I can spare, I'll buy it to you. Like, I feel like that's just great, man. I have a great dad. My mum, grew up way poorer than my dad. My dad was super poor too, but my mum has some problem. She was younger, and she just like. Obviously, we make a lot. I'm not even gonna still how much money we make because no one will believe me. But it's just like even if we made $1 million, bro, even if we made a fucking 10 million, she was still bugger about if we should get a PS5 or even a fucking PC. Like, originally I wanted to get a PC for a long ass time, but it's just like it's hard convincing your Balkan parents to get you a PS5. But they did say when they have some money to spare this month or next month. Next month is my birthday, so I'm chillaxing, bro. I want to see if I have my weapons from last playthrough. My my SCX, XCS, my Magnum.
Where the hell?
This game is so good. I don't know what people like. Sort of hate this game in a way. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Its movement is great. Even for the gold edition, they added third person. This game is just fucking great, man. I don't care what people say. If you genuinely disagree with that statement, obviously you have your own opinion. You're entitled to your own opinion. But it's like hating greatness. I get the story might be a bit too exaggerated. Actually, yeah, no, the story is it's good, but it might be a bit exaggerated in the sense of like, this dad is doing everything to save his daughter. Everything, man's turning into a fucking, flipping, turning into a monster for his daughter. It's just like, a bit exaggerated. But it is a good story. But the thing is, the gameplay and the fucking mechanics of this game are so good. And this game has genuine jump scares, bro, which fucking... Oh shit, I forgot I need to get that knife. I don't need to get an S run too, I just need to complete the game on Village of so I'll just do a few parts. Maybe I could do it in one day, look, because infinite bullets. Oh, fuck off, I don't have my parents. My parents. I don't have my parents. My parents are actually just went to work like 10 minutes ago. This angle's not doing me duty, bro. Like, I have a gap in my teeth here. That looks bad, but if I look like this, it's not bad. Like. I can bang it, man.
Long ago.
A lot of these motherfuckers, what they say, I can't relate to. That's the thing. Never owned an iPad because I was never that Apple kid. I've had a MacBook before.
It's like I said to you.
Wait, my brother's old laptop used to be musty, but never fucking clean, bro. I saw this guy on TikTok. No, he was like, and then he just like. Well, I actually did that once, yeah. I feel like I'll get roasted for it. Shut up. Shut up, woman. That is not my child. Oh, you're lucky you ate a slug and instead of fucking, you aren't paralyzed right now. Well, so many people have eaten slugs and they have a bit of venom in it. Fuck. Like, it's real. I'm not like. I ain't trying to scare some motherfucker, but that's true, man. Like, literally.
Yeah, you're like, oh, someone ate a slug and it grew in their body or something. How that even happen? Yeah. No. So check this out. So,
Bro, I don't care. You can dare me for a million years. Oh, they to eat a slug. I ain't ever eaten a fucking slug in my life, bro. Give me £1 trillion, then I'll do it. Not a billion, not a million, not 99.999 billion. £1 trillion, bro. Suck it on to. Fuck is a banana slug? I bet you can hear my PlayStation like fucking mad right now. It's not loud, but the camera is right next to it. Or the camera, my bad. The fucking microphone is right next to the PlayStation. So I might be sounding like. Fucking angry. Bro, are you serious? Are you serious, my brother? Yeah, I think I'll try and find a mic, bro. I'll be back in a second, because I know I'm sounding like a fucking jet right now. Why do I have a random OTG cable hanging around? Do I have no other headphones? I swear I have like 7 billion headphones. In the air. This man's about side mission. What do you want about? What you want about, man? No, I swear, I'm gonna purposely through. And I'll just sharpen it so I can get a reflex. These pieces of shit, screw you. These motherfuckers, yeah, didn't even give me a warning to stop throwing a sharpener. I throw a sharpener and it straight sent me to reflect, little pussies. So I can find that guy after slow bang him in the mouth, bro. I can't find my mic. I can't find my fucking microphone, dude. What do you mean, dude? Surprise me, what do you mean? What do you mean? Right. Oh, some auntie batty. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna check to see if it's what I think it is. Like how I think it is. I can't tell if it's tilted or not. No, that looks good, bro. No, that looks tilted. Fuck! Bro, could I actually stop doing that? You know what, fuck it, let's do that. I did not even mean to do this, but look at my new keyboard. Oh, it's so sexy. Like, oh fuck. Oh, I could come all day today. Alright, just a quick set. Look at my mouse. My mouse. I like this mouse. This mouse is clean, bro. camera, bro. Motherfucker, you don't. It's tilting like this. Well, I can't fix it, so. You will have to deal with this. Bro, some fucking smash someone. Someone, dude. Oi, Carlos, respectfully, shut the fuck up. Fucking Possum Boots, life. Shut the fuck up, man. I love you, yeah, like, I idolize you, but... Like, I idolize Carlos. He's actually a sick guy. Carlos, Gavin, Josh. But, like, shut the fuck up sometimes, bro. Fucking Puss in Boots and life and that. Nah. I'm not gay. Shut up, woman. That is not my song. You know what? Last time I'll pause the game. I'm gonna get a pillow. My head fucking feels like appendicitis. I have no clue where I'm going right now. I'm not gonna lie. What? I don't. What are you on about yin and yang and ching chang and all that? Mexicans and Borders and that. Sure, but. What? Okay. The fuck am I, bro? Where do the teleport, dude? I'm on 3 minutes. Oh, I'll do it. Fuck this. I'm not trying to speed run the game. But that took me way longer than I should have. When I get into the house, in this house that I'm in right now, in game, it's very easy. I can just do it in like 2 seconds. If I don't have my fucking weapons, I'll slap you, bro. Come on, dude. Can't extend my arm that far. I remember. There was podcast there so far is shit. I'm sorry, that's the only shit podcast you've actually made, bro. Like, I'm just disappointed because you're talking about fucking your auntie's batty, bro. Ooh, Zesty. His name's not Zesty, his name's like Pumbaa or something. a.m., bro.
And it's all about
Not for me, it's for... Oh, it's actually
and its
for...
fans. The main problem is that they do not want to accept criticism. When a thing clearly deserves to be critiqued because it does some bad design,
What are you on about?
yet they're not accepting. Let's cover it right now on Twitter. So today, Black Thunder made this beautiful art right here. Black Thunder is a huge artist.
Ultimate collection.
He does some beautiful stuff. Forgot about this stuff as well.
Wait, I see a guy from Chains of Olympus.
And as a reality check type of joke. Ragnarok's game design is so outdated that it actually needs a remake. That is astonishing. That is insane.
What are you on about? What is he on about? Yo, Zesty, what? Yo, Zesty, wait. Okay, no, okay. I actually don't know. I couldn't think of why he would think like that. I don't know why he thinks like that. It's not outdated, it's super dated. Ori, bro. God of War Ragnarok is so super dated right now. Yes, I have my weapons. I don't get it. What? I love use. I love flipping extreme gameplays. AKA Zesty. I'm not Zesty, but his name is Zesty. I'm just digging myself a rabbit hole. No, but I don't get it. Flipping God of War Ragnarok is the most dated game you can have, bro.
What happened?
It's May 2022, November. Like, what? Okay, I want to see his reasons. Fuck fell. I don't care.
And by the way, I'm critiquing you not accepting criticism for your stupid game design. Now, a lot of people think that I hate, before I even get into this, a lot of people think that I hate God of War Ragnarok, that I just hate the whole package and what it is and everything that just gives it. It just means only a synthetic metal. Like, oh, well, that is, that shouldn't get any further from the game.
I took 3 bullets. I'm serious, dude. What is that? Wait, explain yourself, mate, before you get slapped up by my nan's pussy. Or... What is bad? Obviously there's bad in it. No game is perfect, I get that, but God of War is closest to perfect you can get. Okay, so if I headshot him, like,
Over?
Okay, so you... Okay, it's Zesty. So you just like the old game design, okay? Final story, full stop. It looks like you like the old game design more than the new game. I respect. I don't get why. It's smoother. I love the old game design. Oh, fuck off! What? I don't get... How the fuck am I supposed to complete this? Ooh, that dropped me 800 late. No. Oh! I do want to upgrade my thing to the max. Are you sure? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get called a fucking... What's his name? Speed Bug. I'm restarting. Guys, this is what I'm supposed to do, okay? I'm built for this. I'm just, bro, you know, I want to become a ninja, bro. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I'm fucking waffling, man.
Now, what do I mean by game design? Look, the game has phenomenal combat. It's something Lasers explained pretty good in his review for God of War.
Who?
It has some pretty nice
Lasers?
The combat.
Laser beam. It was like a laser beam.
Only gives you this combat 10 out of 10. 10 fucking out of 10. But
Over?
it doesn't work with the game design. Now, I'm not saying remove the combat flat out. Just give us the story. Let us just walk. Just
Well, of course.
What I'm saying is, add some things, tweak all this shit, add some fixes that can allow me to replay this amazing combat and perfect it.
Oh, you know what? Actually, let me pause the game. And let me tell you what you're saying. I agree with this. I fucking agree with this. 2018 combat, God of War 2018 combat was as close as perfect as you can get. Everything's smooth, super fucking, just amazing in general. The God of War Ragnarok, even when I played it, it did not feel like it should have, like, with the game engine and the way the game runs, the combat just didn't, it's not smooth. It felt very smooth in certain parts of the game, with certain moves, but at some point you're gonna get bored doing those certain moves. You wanna go out there and fucking zesty. Every time I say zesty, it's not zesty. That's his name. That's what people call him. Not because he's gay. Because suck your auntie, fam. So zesty basically is saying, obviously the story, the combat itself, the attacks are good, but the way the game flows with the combat is not good. I agree. When I played it, it felt, I don't want to say. I love God of War Ragnarok. I don't like critiquing my favorite game. I'm restarting again. This is what I have to play, guys. This is. How the fuck am I supposed to complete this? What do you want, man? Cram me knife, dude. I think I'm just gonna try and. I'm gonna do another playthrough and just get a bunch of money to upgrade my weapon. That's the only thing I can think of doing right now. Because my Magnum is nowhere near being upgraded to the max. Play again on casual. I could try and play on hardcore, but now I won't get those two triggers.
Every game, that's what I'm gonna say the majority, but minority of gamers too. Minority of gamers like to just replay the game, perfect it, keep on replaying it and enjoying it. That's part of the reason why people still play God of War 1. Part of the reason why people still play Ninja Gaiden, Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, fucking what, Resident Evil 4. All the games that require
This mustache is sexy though.
This guy does
Did you
not
say
accept
something?
what he's
Nothing.
saying is,
I'll put her down.
Go ahead and play old games, you see what outdated look like. That's not. He's missing the big point here. Old games can never be outdated because the combat is just the combat, which is so great.
There
And
they
the
are.
pacing
It's
is
like a-
constantly-
The thing with the old games, you have more freedom. Okay, one thing I'm pretty sure you're gonna see, you had more freedom with the older games. With God of War 1, 2, 3, 4, God of War 1, 2, 3, Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, Ascension. Even Ascension, bro. God of War Ascension. People, him, fucking Captain Cuba, all these mans went to God of War, did all God of War games, even Ascension, brought the multiplayer back again, so certain people are playing it now. A lot of people, not certain people, I don't know why I said certain people, a lot of people are playing it. Because the combat was so flow in that game. The combat was so smooth in God of War Ragnarok. Not God of War Ragnarok, and people in God of War Ascension. People didn't realize how good the combat was until they went back and saw. He's saying combat-wise, that's like his fourth or third favorite, which is fucking high for a God of War Ascension. As a God of War game, not great, but as a game itself that ranks in video games, it goes high, bro. The story is lacking for God of War, but for an actual, just a regular story game would be very good. Because God of War games have this thing where the stories are mad fucking good. The stories are good, the combat is good. you have one where the story lacks, but where the combat is really good. Like God of War, Change of Olympus, the story ain't the best. It's good, but the combat, in my opinion, is fucking like you can do so much.
Going through, 15 minutes of walkie-talkies and shit just to get to a good combat gunner. Yes, the combat gunner is good, In a perfect world, let's say that game exists and it only has the combat. It's a phenomenal game, but this is not just a combat game. The combat only represents like about 40% to 50% of what this game represents. Like it has a lot of walking sections, a lot of not being out of the walking inside walls, a lot of going through caves and stuff, a lot of basic issues that are just so bad. I'm not even gonna touch on the one-shot combat that just fucks up the whole background system.
Oh, don't even get me started with that, bro.
Loading screen and come the next days whenever we get the cutscene skipping. But let's just keep on. Let's just read what this guy has to say more about this whole shit. Like this guy does not want to accept anything about this game being bad. Like he just wants this game to be perfect as possible. Now again, I want to.
No game is perfect. That's all I'm gonna say. That's one thing I am gonna say. No game is perfect.
Harass these people on Twitter. Everybody has an opinion, but I'm just telling you, this opinion you should kind of let go of it, and you should kind of accept criticism for a game. The game is good.
Oh, thank you, Zesty, for fucking saying. But people don't want to let go of some shit, fam. Doesn't matter what it is in life. If you think it's even though 1,000 people, let's see, there's 1,000 people, 999 of them saying it's bad, or it's not bad, it could be improved on, and then fucking one person says, oh no, it shouldn't be improved on. It's already perfect. Would you believe that one person, or that 999, or the 999? It's just like it's a thing of margin, bro. There's a bigger margin saying with people like Zesty, saying whatever he's saying the game is good, but the combat is not. It doesn't flow with the game well. I agree with that. He's like the only one that said, oh yeah, it's close to perfect. It's not. It's far from being perfect. Oh, obviously, it was second place in Game of the Year. But the reason God of War, what's his face, Elden Ring was in first place, because obviously this game has a lot of replayability. But the reason games like RE4 the reason that games like Resident Evil, they get a lot of love. Like the reason Resident Evil 4 is literally probably gonna get Game of the Year this year, because it's probably the greatest game. The greatest remake, because it has a lot of replayability. The combat flows well with the game engine and with the game itself, with the movement. It flows with the movement, which is something that God of War Ragnarok unfortunately doesn't have. There's a lot of people that I can name, like Game Breaker God. He's like a combo guy. He looks for combos, he beats bosses in like 5 seconds in God of War. God of War 2018, the combat was so smooth. In this game, the combat is smooth, but it doesn't flow with the game. I don't know if you know what I'm on about. It's like, okay, I'm gonna try and think of a way to. It's like taking a perfect game. In my opinion, God of War 2018 is a perfect game. Taking it, slightly changing the game engine. Slightly changing it, same margin, same camera from behind, a lot of same moves, but adding a lot of different moves that wouldn't work with the game. Like, literally when I played it on PlayStation 4 Pro, you know my PlayStation went fucking crazy after. It would drop down because I have my frames thing on the top left. It went down to like 20 frames, bro. Played RE4 Remake, obviously I played the demo. The demo was way different, but still. It kept on like 49 to 60 frames per second. That's how consistent it was.
The combat is phenomenal, but the walking and the
walking pisses me off, man. That's why I'm not really interested in playing God of War Ragnarok anymore. I'm really interested in playing RE4 Remake. When I get my PS5, I'm playing RE4 Remake. That's the only thing I'm interested in right now. Because I see the differences.
So this is what he has to say after my reply. The only design thing shitty about God of War Ragnarok is the puzzle spoiler, making a game a linear story isn't outdated or bad. It's called the design of playing safe. And when did I even say it's some top notch of game design? It's just that it's not outdated. And now here's my big reply for this guy that I hope kind of sealed the whole fate of this argument. How is it not outdated? They appeal to my grandma playing the game and enjoying the story only once. Fine, just appeal to me too. I want to replay this game. Add a fucking mission select on repeated walkthroughs, baby. Add a skip a trace button somewhere.
Bro, I forgot about that. Bro, add fucking mission select, bro. Like, you know how old, I'm pretty sure Resident Evil, oh no, Resident Evil doesn't have this, but you can just save the game anytime you want. A fucking, like, a lot of games, I'm pretty sure certain Resident Evils have chapter select. I'd like fucking, instead of chapter select, I'd fucking mission select, bro. It's so annoying. I would forget to save my game. And I would be sent back 20 minutes before where I was. Let's say I was in a fucking, before I start a mission, I'm like, okay, I can't bother to do the mission. I forget to save the game. I start the game again. It sets me back 20 minutes. So annoying, bro. Like,
see a skipping option and this
I know New Game Plus 2, fam. We're still waiting for New Game Plus.
I have nothing else to say about this.
It is shitty game design.
It's bad and it deserves to be critiqued. I'm not down with practicing combos non-stop in Niflheim. I want to constantly practice and perfect the awesome encounters. Now, before I get into anything else, I'm not throwing shots at anyone who likes to practice in Niflheim. That's on you. You're enjoying it. Hell, I enjoy sometimes practicing with a dummy that has no reaction to anything I do. But listen, the encounters took long to design. I'm gonna make a video essay later on about how the realms are structured in God of War Ragnarok. How Niflheim has a lot of stage hazards. You can use the stage. This is the best realm for encounters. How basically every realm represents a different approach to combat encounters, and how combat encounters are the main focus here. It's never gonna be always fun to keep on, hitting that one enemy in a practice room that has infinite health, for example. I don't know, I haven't really played a lot of Niflheim. I've played it, they don't have infinite health. So just so that you don't say, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. My god, I'm fasting. I'm so tired right now. Anyways, the encounters took the longest time to make, to kind of structure, to kind of add them up with the combat loop and days.
Okay, I just want to save my mic sounds good. As you can hear my PS4 in the background. Oh shit, my phone. It's not. It doesn't sound bad, so I won't like try and fix it.
That's what took a long time. You can't be practicing in Niflheim and telling me that's what you're supposed to do when you're done with the game. You're not supposed to replay the game at all. You have Niflheim, you have Muspelheim that has one encounter that has swinging and stuff, and call it a day. That's not how any of this works. Games are, these awesome encounters are designed to be perfected. That's what they're designed for. I don't see where this fucking shit is coming from. And here I also continue. You probably think I'm just hating for the sake of it, but I'm constantly giving good arguments about why I hate aspects of the game. I also tend to offer some nice fixes for the bad practices. And Mission Select would fix a lot of problems. A fucking lot. It's bad game design. I don't know if this guy's gonna accept it, but it's a bad game design. But here's a pretty interesting point in my shitty thing, which sounds like I'm sucking my own dick, but I'm not. Look, a Mission Select would help with fixing a lot of problems. Here's why. Even if they have acid like God of War Essentials Mission Select, it's still gonna be good. It's still gonna help. It's still gonna be good.
You see how old Essential is on it? Had that idea.
I don't want to replay Atreus sections. Look, they tried to go with Atreus fully, but they kind of changed their mind midway. But then they also wanted to go with him again, and so they added him. Fine, okay, Atreus is playable. I don't want to play as him. This is the thing. If you have multiple characters, a Mission Select would help remedy people that don't want to, play as a character. Like when I have casual play Devil May Cry 5, when I don't feel like it, I just flat out skip the mission. Why? Because it's a mission. You play as V in that mission. I can also not play this shitty mission and continue on with my day. Although I haven't played Devil May Cry 5 in a while, that's what I like to do.
I'm looking to play when I get my PS5. Special
edition. Now, if I don't want to play, what's this spot? That section that Atreus joins with the little girl. I don't know. Anyways, they joined, and I forgot his name.
I'm good, brother.
I can't really think of it right now. It's not Jotunheim, it's somewhere else. Anyways, that section, even the most
I don't know, I haven't completed the game myself, but I have watched the whole
for how
thing.
long and how dragged it was. And it's just bad design. You can't make this shit up. I don't want to replay through that in my pre-play.
There's no real playability in God of War Ragnarok. Obviously, you might play it once or twice again.
From time to time on my channel. Now, when I stream, I had some chill streams like a couple of days ago. I flat out skipped these cutscenes thanks to my manual save.
There's no
now,
way to
manual
them.
saves, ladies and gentlemen, manual saves, let me just talk about it. It's a very shitty practice that I'm doing for myself to fix the game for myself. That is what I'm doing. So what I did, when I first set up my manual saves, I did one continuous, Give Me God of War playthrough, where I played through every section. But I planted my seeds in there, and by seeds I mean manual saves. So, after finishing Atreus' section, I would manual save, and then I would write it on my phone. So every time I replay the game, I don't have to go through the whole Atreus section. I just press start, load game, and I load up a manual save. Now, it is a shitty practice. Why? Because I'm missing some stuff that I might have collected in a manual save prior to this one that I'm loading up right now. So in my chill stream that I was doing yesterday, I was constantly loading up manual saves that didn't have some upgrades that I needed, that I wanted to have, but obviously they're not going to be there because this is a manual save, so it is there. That is why this is a shitty practice. Other than that, it's a perfect practice that I use for everything. Like I have a manual save for where I start the game, and it's like 25 minutes into the game. The game starts after 25 minutes, so if that isn't insane enough for you, I don't know what you think great games is. I have the games that I've done on Ragnarok in my review as well, if you're interested. You'll see, just search out the job of a sequel, God of War Ragnarok. I praise the game, I suck the game stick, but then I also critique the game when it does some bad stuff. Every game is open to criticism, and if you do not accept it, which is why I'm pissed off so much right now, if you do not accept criticism about your favorite game that you play only once,
Okay, come on, give me a favorite game.
I'm about to say some bad shit. If you let's say you enjoy the game only once, play it, whatever, that's on you. But be open to criticism. Don't suck.
I am open to criticism. No, I'm not saying. Well, obviously it's not directing this at me. It's just like, for example, I've always thought Resident Evil 2. I've always thought Resident Evil 2 is one of the best remakes before before Resident Evil 4. I still think it's one of the best remakes ever, but I'm more open to see why people think it's not necessarily a bad game with flaws behind it. One of the flaws is the characters could have had more interaction. They could have interacted more. Boom! Every time they talked, it was so awkward. I fucking felt like my balls were gonna fucking fall out of my chest. Like my balls were in my stomach. That's how fucking cringy. Every time Claire and Leon talked. The only times that it was really cool was when Ada and Leon talked. It was very fucking like. You could see why people loved it. I can't say the same thing about fucking with Claire. I feel like they made it too easy to obtain the infinite rocket launcher and like all the infinite weapons after you complete a game once on S rank, which is easy. You get infinite pistol. You can use that infinite pistol to complete the game on hardcore. After you complete the game on hardcore, you don't even have to. I don't even think you have to get an S rank. You get an infinite you get an infinite submachine gun. With that infinite submachine gun, you can use it to complete a game on an S rank. Boom, infinite minigun. The only hard thing is you have to get infinite rocket launch. You have to complete the game on hardcore with an S rank, with only 3 saves without infinite weapons. Still ain't hard. Still ain't hard. I wish they made it harder. Another critique I have about Resident Evil 2 is that game has no mechanics. Like RE3 has dodging, perfect dodging, sad dodging, or just dodging in general, which is a fucking insane mechanic. I love that mechanic. It's the best thing they could have added in any Resident Evil. They have perfect timed shots, critical shots. In Resident Evil 2, the only thing they have is critical shots. Speedruns are so fucking boring in Resident Evil 2. We basically just hold down W. That's all you do. You hold down W the whole time. I don't like that. RE3 has a lot of like weird fucking maneuvers that you could do to make you fucking faster and shit. which is sick in my opinion. With Resident Evil 2, all you have to do is just hold down W and stair escape. That's it. Resident Evil 3, stair skating, perfect dodging,
You think
dodging.
You think if they added a mission select, a cutscene skipping option, and a trail skipping option, like if they added these things, you think anyone is gonna be out there being pissed at all, being just pissed, their whole day ruined, just because these things got added? You think a mission select would piss off some people? Hell, if you're Santa Monica, which you're known to hide some shit, I don't know if someone's watching from Santa Monica, but if you are,
fire's moving
if
fast.
you really want people to experience this amazing story, experience this whole journey of Ragnarok, right?
Don't worry. And try not to breathe in the smoke.
Don't allow the mission select
I know.
but fucking allow on replay,
you, Ethan.
like replay walkthroughs. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to replay the game, to perfect the
The only
encounter.
okay, the thing that
man.
I have to say about what he's saying right now is just add New Game Plus and Mission Select. The game is fixed. The game will be fixed. Obviously, the combat, they can't change the combat. They literally can't. It will be like this for the rest of the fucking life cycle of the game. Boom. But the one way they could fix them having problems with that, with what's his face? Having problems with the combat is by having New Game Plus. You can't really use the combat until you get to like the end of the fucking game. All of the combat. There's no New Game Plus. New Game Plus is where you can use the things. You see right now, I have my Infinite Magnum, an Infinite, what's it called? WCX. I can use this after my playthroughs. That's what New Game Plus is. God of Ragnarok doesn't have that.
Like, I'm fine with no boss rush as well, even though they should add it because the bosses are phenomenal. Which, hey, I'm praising the game. Can you believe it? Zesty is praising the game. He's not dick riding the old games. Bosses are fine. You can have manual saves, but encounters are very, very iffy. Encounters should present the majority of the game. The pacing of the encounters should also be good, which the encounters are good. Like in a bottle that you can capture them, they are very, very good. They work very phenomenally alone. But the game does not really complement that. The game's design does not complement that. The game's design hates you for replaying the game. Now, I also got to it here, but they did not consider a cutscene skipping option. The day they started the coding, I don't know what you use, C++, Java, C#, fuck it, C-, I don't care.
Well,
You should consider adding a cutscene skipping option to your game, which I'm gonna get to.
You know why Resident Evil as a whole, it's an example by the way, it's so loved. Obviously because all the stories are good. Even RE6's story is good, but the combat and all that was. I'm just saying, because there's a cutscene skip for every game. Every game there's a fucking cutscene skip. Look at this. This is not just for like, this is when even if I press a new game here, new game, not New Game Plus, new game, I press this and boom, skip the cutscene. God of War doesn't have that. The only parts he has that in, like fully, is in God of War 2. That's the only game that they have it in. God of War 2, Ghost of Sparta. I'm pretty sure I haven't played Ghost of Sparta in like 4 years, fam. And Ascension, I'm pretty sure. Those are the only 3 games that they have that they've considered having New Game Plus, of course. And
This remake has shitty game design, which is
Truly are strong as they say.
it's just
I just get away.
I'm just gonna shut up right now.
Dollar in a row
2
entertainment.
seconds. And it's gonna get into a movie script.
The launch
Just a second.
grand finale.
It's not bad game design.
Nothing like
Right? And you should accept it. I'm not over here kind of forcing my thing on the shit. But it's the reality. You should accept constructive criticism. Your game only gets better with criticism. It's a phenomenal game, right? With criticism, it can only get
those
better. So
freaks have
who's
roses?
losing here? It's a bad game. With criticism, it can only get better. I want to know who's losing in this
Yeah, I don't get why the guy on Twitter is backing up his claims so much. Like, mate, you're not like. I don't want to be that guy. You're not backing anything up.
I'm giving you my points. I'm giving you why I hate. And keyword, please, Mike. I hate aspects of this game. Aspects. I don't hate the game flat out overall. Just in case just in case you were thinking a God of War YouTuber just hates a game of God of War all around completely, I want to stop you right there, and I want to tell you I hate aspects of the game. I hate the one-shot. Look, Santa Monica is just, they're just so, I don't know, they're just so optimistic, so, I don't know, ignorant, I guess, about stuff like this. And it's that, you know, with the whole one-shot camera and how no one has tried it. You never think why no one in the world tried the one-shot camera? Capcom, who revel at these awesome games? Fucking Team Ninja? Like, I can think of billions of studios from billions, literally billions of studios right now why they're not trying this shitty practice of the one-shot. It's bad because you can't make shit as epic as possible, which is, hey, part of the reason why people critique the Ragnarok event at the end of God of War Ragnarok, and why I'm going to defend it, because it's good for other reasons that are good for gamers, but I digress. It does not allow you to go as far and as stupid as possible in these action games. It does not allow hype moments like God of War 3, for example, without camera cuts. The other problem with that is that the fast travel gets fucked. Now we have a Mystic Gateway, Mystic Fuckway that we have to go through. Mystic the Fabulous Gateway, ladies and gentlemen, that we have to go through to get to another side of another world. Just to experiment with something, which is something
I need like 2 million to upgrade Magnum to the fullest, I'm pretty sure.
It is insane the amount of things this thing takes away. It's just stupid that it's still in the game. Now, other than the one shot that I fairly critique right now, I'm bringing good constructive points. There is nothing that these guys can help me with. Like they're not saying anything that counters my my argument of the one shot being a shitty design. And of course, if you have a one shot, stay with it. I'm fine. But on repeated walkthroughs, give me loading screens. I'd rather have a 3-minute loading screen rather than waiting for like a whole, you know, going through this Mystic Gateway, stay there until the whole thing appears again, and then enter it. And I'm not even mentioning the whole time it takes to get to a Mystic Gateway. That might take time. It does take time. I'd rather have a loading screen rather than this bullshit. Spider-Man has the best traversal system with its swinging, and it's constantly fast, and you're all enjoying the swagger of the black team. It's still considered a fast travel system that has a loading screen. It instantly takes you to another side of the world because you have something on this side of the world. And then you can return to this side of the world to continue with your main story shit. It's just constructive criticism is what I'm giving. A mission select would help with a lot of things. As I said, the game has multiple characters. I don't want to play as Atreus. Cool. Quit the game, load up the mission right after Atreus' mission. You're Gucci. You're good. Your juicy ass is sitting and playing as Kratos. Who's losing here? Who the fuck is losing here? I want to load up a very nice section that I want to play. Let's say the second visit to Spartaland. It has a lot of really creative...
I swear to God, if they don't add this in the future with the DLC, because they're going to do DLC for this game, if they don't do this, I have no clue what I'm going to do with God of War Ragnarok. I don't know, I don't even think I'll buy it if they don't add this. I'm going to wait until they add this purposely. Before that, I'm going to get a special edition for Devil May Cry. I'm going to get all these fucking games. But purposely, I'm going to wait for God of War Ragnarok to add that, to see if they add that. But if they don't, I'm not buying Ragnarok. I don't care. Even though I'll get every other Platinum Trophy for every other Resident Evil or God of War, I won't get this one. It's like, why do you have such a game, like a game design so it's like, I was gonna say it's appealing to morons, but it appeals to me. It's a good fucking game. It's a super good game, one of the best games of all time. But to the point, well, I say that, but you.
I haven't cut open a man in a while.
Let me just run away from this page, you know.
Slice your jugular and just watch. Taken alive, dead, which would you prefer?
Like if I have, like in Devil May Cry 5, for example, you don't have to play In certain missions, when you first play the game, at the start of the game, a lot of people complained that they had to play as V. They didn't like V because he was too easy to play as. Blah blah blah. They changed it where you could play as any character in any mission. Well, I'm pretty sure certain missions was like you have to play as a certain character. But again, guess what? Again, they fixed that too. You could with Virgil, you could play any mission with him. It's not that hard, you know. Santa Monica, it's not that hard. I know we're not. I'm not critiquing Santa Monica. Literally, it's probably the best gaming studio out there.
That is me fixing the game for myself. How a mission select would help with that is that I would load up with everything upgraded from my, previous, like let's say I upgraded something in mission 3, for example. When I load up mission 4, I have everything that I upgraded in mission 3. I don't have to go ahead and just go through everything. I have every runic. Maybe in mission 3 I collected a runic attack. I come to mission 4, I still have the same runic attack. That is not available in my manual saves practice that I try for myself. Which is again why it returns to it being a shitty practice.
I believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
A mission select would help you avoid even adding a skip Atreus section button. Which
Do you know why I picked that?
Okay, you don't want people to skip Atreus sections, right? How about more repeated walkthroughs? Add that shit in the game so that I can just continue on with my day playing as Kratos. Why make me fall in love with Kratos and then break the pacing? It's such a bad way for Atreus. I don't care if Atreus plays nice. I don't care if you like playing as Atreus more than Kratos. I like to play as Kratos, and I'm pretty sure 99% of the people watching this like to play as Kratos more than Atreus, and it's just what it is. Now, a mission select fixes that as well. Like you don't need a skip Atreus button. You just don't. You just quit the game, go to the mission after the Atreus section, maybe after Asgard or after the. My God, I can't recollect the name that the name of the place that he visits with the girl that he meets. That I also forgot her name for now because I'm just so mad right now. But yes, a mission select fixes everything, literally everything.
It literally does. I don't disagree with him in any shape or form. I can't even think of it. At the start I was like, what the fuck are you hating about? But now I see what he's hating about.
Yo, add an upgrade that just flat out removes the RPG system that you built the entire game around. I'm not gonna go.
Well, don't even get me started on that.
Kinda insane. I'm not touching on that piece of grass right now. I'm not even gonna open that wormhole because it's probably deeper than the warmest wormhole that you're gonna find in your warmest wormhole. I'm not gonna touch on it.
Fuck are you on about?
Fuck that quick turn beam as well. I don't even care. I don't even care. Just stuff that are just fundamental for every game design should be here, and they're not here. And I'm critiquing them, and I feel like I'm the only one who's critiquing those. And it's to the point where I have to make a video. It's just a constructive criticism in a video that is well edited, that took long to make. I love these games. I want them to get better. I'm not making this just out of hate and just to hate. Let me just adjust myself.
There's no way you can find like your way around it too. There's no like.
I throw jabs at God of War Ragnarok on nearly all my streams. Not all my streams, but nearly all my streams. I play God of War Ragnarok. I throw shots at it. That bad design. I play any other God of War game, any challenge run that I do and stuff. Which check out my channel. I stream a lot. I still critique God of War Ragnarok because it has flaws. It has flaws. It comes up. It comes up in the chat. Me as a streamer and content creator, I have to respond to the chat. The chat says, I believe the Atreus section where you walk for 2 hours with, what's her name? How am I forgetting her name? Anyways,
Angry
that
Boda.
section isn't too bad. It's good for story. And I'm like, yes, it's good for story. It's not good for a guy who replays the games 50 billion times. You want to know how many times I've replayed God of War 3, 2,
What the hell?
Boom. Ascension, Chains of Olympus, Ghosts of Sparta, God of War 4, God of War Betrayal. I'm not gonna go that far, not God of War Betrayal. But I replay games. You wanna know how many times I've replayed Devil May Cry 3, Resident Evil 4, Bayonetta's, just wonderful one-on-ones? No. From Softgames. That is peak game design. Not a game design that appeals to my grandma playing with her husband's girlfriend. Is what I would like to play.
Husband's girlfriend. But you're a joker, man.
Appeal to that audience. Appeal to my grandfather playing this in his grave. Appeal to him. It's fine. It's fine.
What the hell? Playing my granddad in the grave.
I'm trying to have
Damn, that's a
fun
bit
and perfect
sad. A bit
encounters that
unfair.
I want to make. I'm just gonna be flat out clean with you here. For anyone who designed the amazing encounters and Svartalheim in every realm, people are not willing to replay those, most people, because the cutscenes are unskippable, which is something that should have been considered at the start of development. It's still astonishing, it's still weird that they did not consider a cutscene skip. I'm still kind of... I just went insane when I tried to replay the game after finishing it, because I legit had a lot of fun. I don't suppose you... I don't think you really watched my walkthrough, but I had a lot of fun when I played the game. I instantly wanted to give me God of War, and just to find out that I can't skip cutscenes. And I was like, so I can't skip cutscenes. Cool, let's keep on playing. And I finished it and made a review, and it's just, I gave my constructive criticism, and my criticism is sound. Yet some people keep on dick riding.
You will learn what it means.
Let's move on to the next argument, and it's this guy saying, "This is you." So me, a guy with 24,000 subscribers, is begging for attention on Twitter. Something that I only use to share memes, to talk to some of my friends, like the Midgard Chronicler, to talk to some other people, like Omar, about some combat shit here and there. This guy's saying, I'm begging for attention. Why would I need the clout for a comment like you know, the comment that I made? What was the shit that I said? Ragnar's game design is outdated. That's what I said. The rest of this whole thing is a joke. It does not need a remake. It needs tweaking with an upgrade, with an update. That's what it needs. Not just New Game Plus. New Game Plus alone will not fix this shit. Trust me, it will not. It will make it'll be fun to play with the cape. It'll be fun to skip cutscenes potentially. Of course, it will be allowed, but it still will have walkie-talkies. Of course, it will help a lot with the New Game Plus update. But it still will have walkie-talkies. And by the way, this can help with the next game being made as well. I don't know if it's going to be God of War Ragnarok 2. I don't know if it's going to be God of War Ragnarok Egypt porn. I just care that it's going to be fixed.
Egypt porn.
With this
You joker, bro. This guy's a
But
joke.
then people like this defend it, and they're like, yeah, bro, go ahead and play old games, and you'll see what outdated it is. I don't see it. Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, Bayonetta's. I don't see it. I don't fucking see it. Devil May Cry's, old God of Wars. Anyways, let's continue with this guy's point right here. Okay, I'm not even gonna go through this whole shit right here. This something. Although I do want to read this. Ragnarok, phenomenal combat. The game design, a shithole. I want to replay and perfect these great encounters. No can do, because cutscenes no skip. I just wanted to touch on this right here. He's talking about something else, which is why I have to over God of War 2, which is a totally subjective thing. You can have a God of War 2 over 1, which is the majority have God of War 2 over 1, but I have God of War 1 over 2 because it's just some other stuff that I prefer in God of War 1, like the combat and stuff. It's a whole discussion for another day. He has this comment. The old games had a lot of scripted sections too. Now listen, every game, nearly every game, has scripted sections. He's talking about this one with Zeus in God of War 2. You know how it's a whole long cutscene and then you just walk slowly and stuff? Listen, God of War 2, which is here, I actually replied. You're looking at 2 hours max that is unplayable in the old God of Wars according to unskippable cutscenes. In Ragnarok, you're looking at 9 to 10 hours of no gameplays. You tell me which is worse. That God of War 3 section, why play it? It's at the very end of there and there's no gameplay left. So I'm basically talking about this one, the Fear of Kratos section with God of War 3. You can literally end the game after you beat Zeus. Why do you want to go on? Why do you want to replay this? It's at the very end of the game, and it's like, it's nearly half an hour of just nothing but walking, cutscenes and stuff. That is fair. But it's at the very end, and you can simply not play it. Quit the game, start another game. Easy as that. It's not even getting in anyone's way. And the other thing is, 2 hours max of cutscene, 2 hours max of unplayable sections in the old God of War. That is true. If you search for a God of War 2 all cutscenes video, it's 2 hours to 2 hours and a half max. That's all. But if you look at God of War Ragnarok and search all cutscenes, you get like 7.5 hours. That is even excluding all the walkie-talkie. That is even excluding all the standing in one place and talking to someone. Like, it's insane. You're comparing 10 hours to 2 hours.
There you
That's
are.
insane. I don't want to sit down and not play for 10 hours. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? The game is not respecting my time. It's not respecting my fucking time.
I'm not speedrunning the game, but I'm just trying to get a treasure for a trophy.
To play for like nearly 15 hours of the 30 hours. What am I here for? I'm here to play. Don't fucking watch cutscenes. I enjoy the cutscenes. Phenomenal cinematography.
I might be the fastest I've beaten her so far.
Phenomenal everything. But I don't want to rewatch them 50 times. I just
I'm
don't.
sick of bugs.
There might be special occasions where I want to revisit the game just to kind of be completely immersed, and I've watched the cutscene stuff, which is something I did with Resident Evil 4 the other day. I really missed the cheesiness, and I'm like, let's just play the game with the cutscenes, with everything in there. That is there, but every replay, every challenge I do, every speedrun a speedrunner might do, it's fine to appeal to my grandpa, as I said, but also appeal to me. Appeal to everyone. You're trying to appeal to everyone, but not clearly. Billions of accessibility options. I don't know if anyone from Santa Monica is watching this. Santa Monica. I don't know if anyone's watching this, but all these accessibility options, and I haven't seen a single option for skipping a trick. I haven't seen a single option for skipping cutscenes. Oh my god! Just skipping cutscenes. How insane is this? Anyways, here I replied to this guy that said I need attention. Here's what I said to him,
killed
which is
both
the
your
reason why I
doors, so.
decided to make a video right now, even while fasting, screaming my ass off like this. People like you who don't want
I'm
things to
so
move despite
tired.
this and unskippable cutscenes.
Of course, Mother.
You do you. You do you, champ. I enjoy replaying games rather than play them once. Keep up with not accepting criticism to your shitty walking game design that died on release, which is what I mean by this whole shit. This shitty game design got outdated on release. It is good for our first walk, correct. But not allowing us to skip this shit. Like even in God of War, you can skip cutscenes. It is the best skipping cutscene shit that I've seen. But I
Killed all your doors,
I can't
so.
skip and that's bad. Let me tell you, that's bad. I want to skip walkie-talkies.
Crazy witch.
Here he replied again.
Gotcha.
2018 has more replay value than the old games due to skippable cutscenes. Unlike the old and God of War 2 New Game Plus, don't as good as 2018 one. I don't know what he's saying, but look. What he's saying is that God of War 2 only allows cutscene skipping in New Game Plus. That is a flaw. That is a flaw with God of War 2. That is a flaw with God of War 1, God of War 3. It is a flaw. There. Yes, contrary to popular belief, it is a flaw in God of War 2. And I hate it. I hate that you can't skip cutscenes in my favorite game, God of War 3. I hate that you can't, I don't know. Like, there are billions of stuff that I can think of that I can critique from God of War 3. I hate that. I'm with you. But you're not with me when I say God of War 2018 and Ragnarok's game design is outdated. I have been
I'm getting
tempted to make
a
a
secret
video
treasure.
about the game design of
Not
the
secret
second
treasure.
one
I'm just
that's
getting a treasure
outdated.
which I can combine,
Sony as a
so I can get
whole
this trophy.
obviously. Why make it what people don't care? This is what people think. People dick ride the game to no avail. Nothing changes.
God of War 18 has a lot of replay value. Why is he saying?
No one. No one loses when we get a walkie-talkie skipping option. No one loses when we get a mission select. No one loses. Okay, you might want the immersion of the one-shot camera. Trust me, and trust me please, you will get much more immersed with some better camera play. It doesn't have to be a one-shot camera. There are reasons why no one is trying them. They're bad for gameplay aspects. Even if you're gonna go with one-shot, fine, just fucking add a plausible, a reasonable, which is what your creators like to say, a reasonable fast travel system. Why can't we have that? I want to go to Niflheim to try out something on one enemy, just for my testing. I'm a YouTuber, not everyone is a YouTuber. But you can have other reasons to travel to another realm. Maybe you missed the atmosphere of a realm. Maybe you like immersion in the game. It's totally fine. Not everyone is constantly replaying games and combat and stuff and all that shit. But still, you have to appeal to everyone. If you're trying to appeal to everyone. And here's the most absurd take that I've heard in my life, and he's using it as a counter argument to God of War Ragnarok having shitty game design. So this guy saw me like Resident Evil 4 remake. He saw me like it so much, he decided to bring it up as a revenge porn type thing to me. Like, Yeah? Well, your favorite game that came out a couple of while back, you know, Resident Evil 4 Remake, yeah, it has shitty game design. And here's my response. Oh, like allowing me to skip cutscenes so that I can always replay and perfect the awesome enemy encounters, which by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Resident Evil 4 Remake is a phenomenal game. I don't know about professional, it is kind of shitty and needs some tweaking. But it's a
It just came out like 7 years ago, like 7 seconds ago.
Ragnarok, but the game design is complimented. You're not stuck with walkie-talkies. You're not stuck with the unskippable.
You were never stuck with walkie-talkies.
Long elevator rides. You don't have that in Remake. You have constant action, 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 and I don't see anyone's attention span being lost. I'm not even critiquing the puzzles in God of War Ragnarok being, you know, spoiled for you because, frankly, to be real with you, I don't give a fuck. It did bug me at first with my first walkthroughs and stuff, but now I have the dialogue turned off. Who's gonna hurt me? I fixed the game, not Santi Monica.
Fucking
Resident Evil 4 Remake has awesome encounters, back-to-back, awesome creative encounters that have tools and hazards and bring-outs and buildings and stuff. And the game complements it. The game design complements it. It allows cutscene skipping, meaning you can replay it. And it's in the DNA of Resident Evil for anyone unaware from the God of War franchise. It is in the DNA of Resident Evil to replay them and get better and stuff. Just to get S+ rank. I don't care about the ranks, but I care about replayability. Resident Evil really heavily kind of encourages you to replay them. Anyways, I continue. Like allowing me to skip elevator rides, which yes, the game allows you to skip some elevator rides. You know, there's that elevator ride with Louise, which you can skip. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but yes, you can skip it. Or maybe the fact that it has one walkie-talkie and it's a minute max. It is that one walkie-talkie. You guys know which one I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil Resident Evil 4 Remake, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And it just expands for like a minute. A minute at max. 2 minutes if you're trying to be generous. What else? What else did I say? Oh, game's too short, huh? Which is a problem on a touch on right fucking now. People think a game has to be as long as The Witcher 3, as long as Red Dead Redemption 2, as long as fucking Skyrim. Listen, your game can be short and it can encourage replayability rather than just being 30 hours long. It's part of the reason why I couldn't enjoy Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a phenomenal game. Don't get on my ass. Pause. But I just don't like open world games. It's just my type of games. It's not open world games. It's a phenomenal game, but I just prefer all the other FromSoft games. But it's just something. And the game God of War, especially, or any action game, does not have to be 30 hours long. You have Devil May Cry 5 that came out in recent memory. It's not that long. You don't need a game to be that fucking long. No reason. You can also have replayability for it, which, okay, the game is long. I'm just gonna replay it, but it's long. That is the only nitpick I can have. Other than that, this guy might think Resident Evil 4's remake's game design is bad because it's short. Because it might take you up to like nearly 12 to 13 hours on your first one.
Actually, let me just go and get this.
I consider that.
I can get an extra HP.
I'd love to break it to you actually, but I'm gonna replay Resident Evil 4 Remake to death. How many people do you have returning to God of War 4? Is there any reason to return to God of War 4? Other than the story, gameplay. I'm talking gameplay. Is there any reason to return to God of War 4? No.
Ah, yes, I have you. Find some quality
you have a combat
and bring them
system that does some stuff better than Ragnarok, but no reason to return to it when Ragnarok has the majority of the stuff better than God of War 4.
There should be enough.
Like, there's just shitty stuff that I'm hearing in this community that I just can't stand sometimes. Like, the constructive criticism that I'm giving can only help in your game getting better. We both want the same thing, the game to be better. Except this guy wants to just stay in his shitty game design of walkie-talkies. There was also something else. I don't know, man. Hold on. Let me just search up for it. Here is the last point, and I just really want to end this video because I'm beginning to heat up right now, and I don't want to look more greasy than what I already do. Actually, fuck it. Even my nap is gone. Anyways, here's what he's saying as the last thing. Dude, grow the fuck up. The old games literally had unskippable cutscenes, which we discussed. And here's this as well in here. The walking sections in the new games aren't that long as you claim them to be. Same thing for the fast travel system. It's so
they are as long.
I forgot the name of the place, and I'm really sorry, but it's the land of the giants where Atreus sleeps and goes to. That walking section, you can't call it short. It's being broken up by some combat proportions and stuff does not help in this case. It doesn't.
I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna see how much I can upgrade my weapon.
What about them? Then with all the billions of other walkie-talkies and all the phase sections when you meet her and stuff. Don't say it's short. That's a very bad practice. Like, it's bad for everyone who's trying to replay the game. Speedrunners and casual players. Only good is when you try to revisit the game for immersion. Stop just kind of dick riding the game is what I'm trying to say here. That's all that I'm trying to say. What is this right here? Is that...
Ah, it's fine. All finished.
I hope my message is clear in here, and I'm kind of sending my message across right here. All the criticism that I'm giving for the game is just constructive. I'm also giving fixes in all my reviews and all my live streams.
I'm gonna leave the game. I'm gonna upgrade twice, and then I'll buy the upgrades for the Magnum.
No one is losing here. No one, absolutely nobody's gonna lose if these stuff get added with an update later on. I know it takes time, but these things should have been included at the start of the game. And that's just about it. I literally have nothing else to say. Peace.
Good video. I know it's kind of stretched out 40 minutes, but everything he said I have to agree with. It's just a matter of people are gonna look at you thinking you're crazy, thinking you're like, damn, I can't like give my own opinion about a game that people say is incredible. That is incredible, but it's just I can't pick out its flaws because people think it's perfect. It's like looking at it's like looking at a fucking model. Wow, beautiful, blah blah blah. Well, you don't know that fucking she probably has. No, you look at a woman like fucking, I don't know, a porn star. You look at her without knowing she's a porn star. And then she's like, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh my god, she's so beautiful.
Naturally.
But then when you find out that she has dicks inside her every 2 seconds, are you gonna have the same initial reaction?
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons, Monty.
You ain't. It's just as simple as that.
Aha.
A lot of the times, it confuses me with people's delusion about certain things. It just confuses me about people's... Oh,
Have a
fuck.
what? Oh, yes. Little and often fills the purse, as they say.
I think I've upgraded this so much.
The entire bloodline of House Domaitresk is done in by the likes of you.
Do I got all the masks? Master Joy. Master Pleasure. Which one? Where do I go? Oh, I know where to go. I know where to go. I know where to go, boy. Boy, I'm a god, boy. Boy, I'm a god, boy. All the cut. By the way, okay, another thing I need to add on is this thing. All the cutscenes are fucking great. I don't know why people attack him like it's he's saying the cutscenes or shit. Anything in the game is bad, mate. A lot of everything, almost everything in the game is fucking incredible. Whereas just when you make a point, when you tell him, when you say to him, yeah, go back to old games and see how shit they are. Even though you see that those are the only games he plays, Oath is gonna piss a man off. You can't be like you can't do that, bro. That's just a dickhead move. I'll finish this this podcast now. I know this is Village of Shadows, the title, but I'm grinding to get my Magnum to max level. Even like, not just the capacity, literally everything, even the power. Why the hell's Eminem on my face?
World War II? Yeah. Like even like the Germans, like they'll do that too. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Was it Bugs Bunny, like Looney Tunes? No, I think it was like Daffy Duck or something. Yeah, Daffy Duck. It was either that or like the bald guy. What's the name again? Elmer foot or something.
Oh, the one who shoots the
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
I think that's racist.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they used hella freaking what do you call it, stereotypes. But it was a different time back then.
Yeah,
different time back then.
But I don't know. I feel like we still have those characters like today.
Yeah.
But like more low key.
Cause like if you say like what's the Nigihiga? Yeah, you would get canceled low key if you said it wrong. Like if it was close, because people don't know ideas anymore. Yeah, like the other podcast actually said the word and he was like, wait, what? I thought that's how you pronounce it. But nowadays, simple mistake like that, boom. Get out of here. Nah, it's whatever. In my opinion, I mean, it's not my place, but it's an accident. It's an accident, right?
Even with like what's his name, Rich Brian. Like when his name was Rich.
Oh yeah, Rich.
Like bro, I did not care about that, bro.
Yeah. If anything, it's a joke. Like people take it too seriously.
Okay. I should be able to get out.
Are you trying to like cause trouble? Are you trying to like, you know what I mean? Are you trying to inflict harm? Then it's different.
No, man's just trying to rap.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have fun, have jokes. But the problem is when other people, they want to feel important and be like, yo, let's do something about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they get excited. Fans get excited to feel important about stopping something.
Yeah, cause like,
which isn't necessarily bad, but.
Yeah, like, cause like most people, like they want to feel good that like they're doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to.
But sometimes we don't realize like that's just causing more conflict when it's just all jokes.
I don't know. I feel like that's happening so much nowadays, man. Like every man wants to be like Superman.
Yeah, that's so true. Everywhere, bro. Just everyone wants to be like in the spotlight. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to. But I don't think it's bad. Do you think it's possible for everybody to be heard at the same time, or just some people have to be quiet?
Hell no, bro. What are you on about?
I think that's what's
everybody's a fucking pussy these days, bro.
I mean, it's making the trend.
I'm just gonna say everybody's a fucking pussy these days, bro. Everybody's like, everybody cares so much about fucking about everything these days.
The baby in Japan, fam. If you looked out, yes, pull like that. Yes. That's how you know it's like, even though you're canceled in America, you can go to Asia. You can go to Asia, they don't care. It's all about the vibe over there. Yeah. You know what? Because a lot of the time we say, oh, Asians aren't that big in media. They're fucking big in Asia, though.
How much people does like Philippines, China have, Japan?
Yeah.
Bigger people, bro.
Yeah, like,
I think that's bigger than here.
Like, dead ass K-pop
the
is
sun's
bigger than
out,
hip-hop.
The sun goes down, the sea's more. I don't know.
Because we're tapped into the Western. Yeah. We're tapped into the Western media, right? Oh, what's crazy, you know that movie Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Oh yeah, I don't watch that.
Check this shit out. So, there's this theory that Everything Everywhere All at Once
looks like
is
you're outside.
actually
You're
a lesson
inside now.
for Asian kids to respect and be grateful for their parents. Yeah. Check this out. Check this out. Oh my god. Check this out. So, in the movie, right, the main character, the mom, she goes into so many different realities and sees every single version of herself in different jobs, different universes, different variants of herself, right? Now, this is actually to show us how much she sacrificed for her daughter. So, what the true underlying message is, she could have been a big star. She could have been very successful in so many different things. She could have had so many different lives. But she chose to sacrifice everything for her daughter by being a business owner and giving money to her, putting her to school. And that flew over my head the first time I watched it. Because I thought it was just all for, you know what I mean, what the main plot was. That shit was made for, be grateful for your parents.
That's deep though. I don't know. Because like, yo, the fact that she sacrificed her for you, I didn't really think that.
You don't really think it in like, our parents had to be, I mean, they had to be the opposite of selfless. They had to be selfless so we could be selfish. And that's like the worst feeling, I think, top worst feelings in the world. It's like, you know, when you have those moments where you get mad at your mom by mistake, yeah, you're like, I'll do it later. Shit like that, right? And then like later when you're sleeping at night, you're like, so mad already, and I remember this moment so bad because my dad was trying to tell me something, and under my back, and then that was the craziest one ever.
Did I complete this house? 1 hour, 1 minute and 40 seconds.
That's a crazy one. Yeah, it was a crazy one. I feel like it was like either fuck you or shut up. Yeah, but those two are crazy ones. I wouldn't be alive, fam. Yeah. Yo, Loki, shut up might be worse,
cursed.
Shut up might be crazy. Shut up might be worse. Either one, fam. Either one. Like, I wouldn't even, I'd probably lose a leg or some shit. Yeah.
I'll be dead if I said that episode of Smash. I'll be fucking. I'll be in the grave right
I was
now.
playing like water guns with my cousin.
Except I'm going out of this place.
And we were supposed to be like playing water guns for some reason. Anyways, we were. And I was. And I was shooting my cousin with the water gun. And his shirt got all soaked. His dad came into the room pissed. Why? I think they were trying to, they're like gonna go out or something. So he walks in. And this was indoors too, but why you playing water guns indoors, bro? Water gun indoors is crazy. No, but anyways, he walks in and he sees my cousin like soaked in his shirt. And you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he gets pissed off at my cousin. I know he didn't take the blame. No. And then he looks at me and like, oh shit. But he can't do anything because I'm not his kid. You're not his child. Yeah. But I knew he was pissed. Yeah. So that moment, bro, like I was scared of him, fam. But he didn't have to. Loki, that alone scared me. Like I was frightened enough. I was frightened enough. I didn't even have to be touched. I didn't even have to. Nothing had to be said. Just me seeing him alone, like traumatized me. Oh yeah, for sure. Yo, the worst ones are when you do something bad and like your parents are coming home and you're waiting for them. You're waiting for them at home. Those are the worst, bro. You're just on the couch like, oh. Like, nah. I seen this. It's like a life hack. So this is a life hack to make your kid listen to you. So what they do instead of actually.
Let's see this. I have a child. I know I have a child.
So imagine you have like a stuffed animal here, right? Pretend to feed it. Boom. And then the stuffed animal goes, no. And then you beat the stuffed animal. You beat the stuffed animal.
That's what I did that to my dog, like. I get it, but I do this. What the fuck? Why is there a fast? Get this on my face. I just my dog, yeah. I put the food in my mouth. I don't put it. I get its food. It's food. I get her food. I don't close. I close my mouth. Then do it. And then I just do this to the stuffed animal. Then I put the food on her, and then she eats it. I know it's kind of like fucked up, but I don't, bro. It's a good way. It's a good method to feed my dog, so she doesn't die.
We had rules and shit. Like, oh, we can't do that, man. Yeah, man. Like, there's just stuff that these kids do. I'm like, yo, I could never do that, bro. Like, it's like 12-year-olds and like their 20s, right? Yeah. And like, if I got caught doing that, I would definitely get like a beating. Like, you couldn't do that. Yeah. I remember me and my brothers.
Never got out to get this.
But I remember we turned our house into a water park. Oh, we turned our house into a water park.
I know when your magic came on your whole fucking bed.
We moved all the furniture out the way. We took water, we dumped it all on the floor. Yo, we had a crazy slip and slide, fam. Yo, but the thing is, we did it upstairs, and then at the end of the slip and slide was the stairs to go downstairs. Oh, that's hard. So if you went too far, you're going straight down. I remember we did that, and my brother, like he's the only one that had a phone. Like my oldest brother, he gets a phone call. My mom's like, I'm coming home in 10 minutes.
There you are. I had a feeling.
So we had to clean that in like 10. Yo, I don't know how we did it. So she never found out? She never found out, bro. She never found out. That's a great. Why you did shit inside though, bro? No, because as a kid you're not thinking, bro. That's true. You're older brother than older though, bro. You guys agreed on this idea, like, yeah, let's just do it, man. But we knew it was a bad idea at the start, but we still did it. But at the end of the day, it's gonna give us some thrill. Yeah. See, I think it's good to do bad stuff when you're a kid. Yeah. Because like you learn from it. Like you shouldn't. I'm not saying you guys should specifically go out and cause trouble and you're just gonna be like a nuisance in the world, but at least go and do some daring things in your life just so like you can say, oh, I've done that. Yeah, that's true. Number one thing I hate is like when your parents predict that you're gonna break something, so they're like, keep going, and then you break something and they're like, what did I tell you? Shit like that. I hate that. I actually never experienced that, but I can. Like say you're playing with a hoop inside and you're like doing too much, and your parents are like, you're never like, oh come on bro, you're gonna break something. Watch out, I'm warning you. And then you keep going, and it actually happens. Like what I tell you,
they happen all the time. Like your parents be like, oh, stop jumping on the couch.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop jumping on the couch. It's gonna break. You jump on it one more time.
I never experienced that specifically, but I have experienced like every time I'm looking for something in the fridge, my mom's like, go look in the fridge, it's there. I look inside, that shit's not there now. But the second my mom comes in the room, opens the fridge, she finds it in 0.2 seconds, appears out of nowhere, bro.
I swear, bro, I don't know why us men, bro, we have submitted our mind. We're slightly blind sometimes.
Oh, that's the word.
We might be slightly blind.
You know it's such a letdown. Exactly. It's like, so I have to go first. I don't know why he doesn't go himself because he knows exactly what he needs. He sends me to go get it. So I'm looking through all the tools, bro. You know how much fucking screwdrivers we have? We have bare screwdrivers. So I'm looking through all of them. And, okay, now I know which one. Now what size? No, the size is fucked me up, bro. So I have to fucking, and then if I pick the wrong one, I go back downstairs and it's a walker shape. Yeah. So I walk downstairs, wrong size. Walk back up.
You take the next one?
Oh my god, bro. It's actually terrible. So what I've learned, every single time I get tools now, I bring the whole shit. I give them options, bro. And at one point, I remember I hid it in my hands. So I gave him one size, wrong size. Oh yeah. Wrong size. I got one more for you.
Oh, fuck.
I was like that kid, you know, in Recess, that show Recess. Oh yeah, who had all the tools.
I had all the gadgets.
Yeah. Oh, another thing, in Everything All at Once, a little blooper or like a little Easter egg that fans didn't know about. So you know when Stephanie Sue, is it Sue?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Stephanie Sue, when she puts her arm out and all the things are changing, so it's like a fork, a wrench, thing. Like remember it's all changing? Because she's going through different dimensions.
Bro, it's so sunny, Jesus Christ. I can barely see me, dude.
It was actually a Grammy, and she manifested that. No, the only one that was blacklisted, I mean, that wasn't picked for a Grammy in that movie was her.
Wait, a Grammy?
Yeah.
She makes music?
No, Oscar.
Oh, I can't see nothing.
My bad. It was an Oscar. I keep mixing those up. My bad.
Oh, I can't be bothered to play, guys. I'm very bored of this game. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my camera's so fucking.
Oh yeah, a Cypher?
Oh yeah, my Cypher.
I got this.
Yeah, that's crazy. I used to Cypher. No, back when what? That's who his face, like Colin Bray's face. Oh, what's that beat called? It's like a challenge, the vine challenge. Yeah, he's doing it. No, this one gets fucked. So me and my cousin used to do it, but we would diss the rest of the family.
Nah, that's crazy. A family diss track is wild.
But just as jokes though, right? Like we make like inside jokes and shit. At one point though, that one time we were saying some shit and somebody walked into the room and heard us.
I'll talk to you. I'll catch you on. Yeah.
You know when you're too
I'm
into
bored.
something with your